Question everything, trust nothing, except for your boy, CryptoKeeper. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Let me turn off the notifications on the old phone. Got a little dinging going on in the background there. Hopefully everybody's doing well, having a great day today. What is today? Is today Wednesday? Jeez. These weeks seem to creep by. Sorry about, or fly by, rather. I apologize for yesterday. Had a little family issue that I needed to handle, so I apologize for not being on stream yesterday, but we will be streaming the rest of this week. I want to remind everybody, Crypto Blood in the house. If you're not following Crypto Blood, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody that you need to be following. Here, let me turn on my light right here. This is for Crypto Blood right here. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Hold the phone. There we go. And it came up blue right off the bat, just to go against all of your colors, Blood. No, I appreciate everybody for being here. Want to remind everybody that Flip or Hodl is going to be Friday, and I'll just go ahead and announce it. Why not? So the game plan is to, I bring on an influencer, play the game, have somebody sponsor or whatnot. The game plan is to have none other than Crypto Stash on Friday with the gaming community, the FBG community, which I'm super freaking excited about. So if you guys have not put in your super chats, let me go ahead and put this on there right now. Let me go ahead and toss this up here. Bada bing, bada boom. I am doing some 5X numbers. Clay the Great, I already got you on the wheel, brother, for gifting the memberships that you did. I appreciate you, but there's going to be almost $6,000 on the line. So appreciate all the love there and support. And that's a way that you can support the channel. If you do toss a super chat, I'll get you on there. Let me jump into the chat and see who kicked it off today. What do you know? My boy Blood, first in the house from what I can see, says, what's up? What up, Blood? And then we got Clay the Great gifting 5 Trading Wars memberships. Thank you very much, Clay the Great. He gifted Victor Ramirez, Crypto Blood, Crypto Independent, Alexandra G, Mr. Z. Listen, got all sorts of people getting memberships today. Caffeinated Crypto in the house. Cheers, brother. You know what? My coffee is pretty much gone. So there's a little flavored water sip for you there, brother. No caffeine in that, but I'm already all jacked up on caffeine as it is. Darren does things in the house. Keeper. I imagine Darren being from Boston, the way that he says Keeper. So, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. Enrique Suave. I'm on time for once. 2024 goals. You got this. Enrique, glad that you're here, bro. You always keep the chat alive and healthy and having fun. Let me start this off before we do what we normally do. I want to start this off with a little bit of humor today. Okay. Let me do this. Let me see if I can share. Oh, you know what? I think I gotta share it like this to share the tab audio. Let me share this right quick. All right, guys, check this out. So I want to preface this. I did a TikTok live with this kid one time. Okay, this is somebody that you guys are probably going to recognize. I did a TikTok live with this kid one time, and he was how do I say it? A POS. Okay, but check this out and listen closely. Okay, here we go.
Yo, Cam Ballsack, man, you are a fucking scammer, and guess what? I want to fight you in a fucking karate combat. You owe me fucking money, and I'm so pissed off you. Okay? You use Solana, and I don't like it. Okay? You use Solana that launched Bitcoin for me, and you scam me. Now it's time to fight. One-on-one. Let's fight. No wrestling, no nothing, straight bare knuckles. Let's fight. At Kenneth Ballsack on X. Man. Fuck you, bitch. Fight me. Yo.
Listen. Enrique's right. I immediately feel like I should be taking financial advice from this individual. Yes, for sure. That's definitely who you need to be taking financial advice from. Yes, that is one of the Island Boys calling out Ken Bosak. Many of you probably know Ken from the crypto community. He's an OG in the crypto community. I've met Ken before. Nice guy. Not sure what the history there is. I'm going to guess there was some meme coin action happening, and maybe your boy lost a little bit of money there. Not Ken, but it sounds like one of the Island Boys took a little bit of a hit, and he's upset. Okay, so at any event, I put on X that I will bet all I've got quite a few karate tokens. I will bet all of my karate tokens on Ken Bostack. So if you guys know Ken, reach out to Ken, let him know, make sure that he sees my tweet. I'm on his side. And I also threw out there, if Ken does not want to take it to the pit, I will gladly knock the tattoos off this kid's face. So just throwing it out there, you know, it'd be a lot more fun than knocking Rodney around. I got to tell you, that would be a lot of fun. Obviously, I know he would never take that fight, but it would be entertaining if he would. All right, cool. Let's click over, get into the crypto mode. Let's get on to, got to change the screen share that I got going on. Let's get over and check out the crypto markets. They're looking pretty right now, which I'm excited about. The global crypto market cap is at, drum roll, please. Let me update this. Come on. 2.492 trillion with a T dollars. Bitcoin, 65,032. Oh, hey now. Whoa. Okay. All right. You can do it. 65,032. ETH. Look at ETH. Up 3.8%. Still down on the week, but up 3.8%. We're going to talk about Ethereum today and what's happening in that ecosystem and why it's pumping, but I'm excited to see that. Obviously, you guys know I got fat bags in ETH, so I'm looking forward to seeing that get pumped back up. BNB below $600. Solana all the way down to 137 bucks. Guys, listen, I've not been a huge Solana fan over the years, just from the standpoint that very, very centralized system. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of the fact that the chain shuts down semi-regularly. But 137 bucks, not financial advice, might be what many would call an opportunity. XRP right back to where it started, 49 cents. All right, it definitely started lower than that, but you get my point. You catch my drift. Toncoin up about 1% on the hour, down 1.1% on the day at $6.98. Scrolling on down, what else we got going on in the pipeline here? ICP's up a little bit. Glad to see that. Caspa has been taking a beating. It's down 17.9%. Now, listen, we had a huge pump on Caspa all the way up to 18 cents. So it's not a surprise that it pulled back. But I got to tell you, there's a big difference when I look at my bags at a 14.4 cent Caspa versus an 18 cent Caspa, because I've stacked up a nice little bag of Caspa, and I'm looking forward to that going back up. Actually, going to be buying some more machines today. A couple people had asked me privately about getting into the Caspa mining game. I am, and actually somebody on the stream, I'm not going to call them out, was somebody that asked me about it. You know who you are? Send me a message, because I'm about to make an order today. We're buying more machines, and some of these machines feel like a damn fire sale. So just throwing that out there. Trade Intuition in the house. Trade Intuition, what is up, my brother? You are going to be on this upcoming season of Trading Wars. If you guys aren't following Trade Intuition, fix that problem right now. I think he's been doing a great job in the for the crypto community. So the crypto bubbles. Yeah, guys, you see it. There's just about nothing that's red right now. I got Jasmine is red a little bit right over here. We got Ton. Ton seems to do the opposite of what the rest of the market does, right? That's literally what it seems like. It seems like the markets are dumping, Ton's pumping. Markets are moving a little bit to the upside, Ton's going down. Not really sure why, but the reality is the Ton coin move is the move. Jumping in on that, getting involved in Tonald. Also, another quick update. So I told the story. I did this on TikTok. Bear with me here. It's a great story. I did a little tongue-in-cheek story on TikTok. All right. We've talked about, you guys know what a burn mechanism is in crypto. You know what a floor is. If you don't know what a burn mechanism is, you send money off to a wallet that will never be recovered. Boom, bam, slam. It's gone. Basically creates supply and demand. And that's a burn mechanism. And then a floor is effectively a price that it's not going to get below. So my media manager, his wife, was unloading the boat at the dock at their house or their rental. I'm not sure which place it was at, but on the ocean, and dropped his phone into the ocean. And guess what? He did not have his keys written down, because it was a fresh wallet that he had just recently, he hadn't written them down yet, right? Point blank, period. So that was an interesting way to attack a burn mechanism / creating a floor, because those were gone forever. Now, update. He hired some divers and the divers found the phone. So we're all saying a prayer for Greg. Greg, I hope that that phone, after sitting in rice for a little while, does what it needs to do so that you can get back onto your app, move whatever tokens you need to move or whatever. We're praying for you, bro. But I'm glad that the divers were able to find it. Actually, I think it's pretty incredible. I know you knew at the dock where it happened, but if you guys had talked to him, I have. There was like 5 feet thick soot at the bottom. So this thing was just, might as well call it gone. But guess what? It is not. Let's take a look at some charts. So we saw the bubbles. Let's take a look at some charts. All right. Let's not start there. Let's start with Bitcoin. Now, I talked about this upward trend that we were in, and then a channel that had gone back to, I don't know, the start of May that we were in this channel. And I circled this spot right here saying this was going to be really key. This was going to be a really key point because we were at the point of control over the course of a few months. And that was where the trend otherwise could roll over the other way. And in the last few days, we have now been testing that point of control as resistance. All right. So I'm hoping that it is just a test of a couple times. When you test resistance enough times, you will, eventually break through it. We do have the oscillator looking like it might have a twist here shortly. We've got the momentum wave on Market Cipher. Looks like it's kind of bottoming it out, which is usually a really good sign. Could Bitcoin make a move? It's at $65,097 right now. Could Bitcoin make a move? I don't know. Let's look over at ETH. I had charted out what I believe to be a nice little long flag on a bull flag-ish pattern. This is on the daily as well. And as of today, effectively, right, we are moving back up. We're at 35.70. I will talk to you guys about why that's happening. A lot of you probably already know that there's been stuff going on with the SEC, as it were, with Ethereum and consensus. So those are two things that we're going to be talking about today. But glad to see that ETH looks like it's still in this trend. You know what I mean? We're still in this trend. That would be the flag on my bull flag here. However, hopefully we can bust out of that, head back up to that 3,800 number. That's an important number to reclaim. 3,700 has been talked about quite a bit. And check this out. We have a green dot on the daily on the momentum wave. That's solid. That's important. If you guys aren't Market Cipher fans, you should be. You can use my link down below if you want to check out Market Cipher and check in on that. Now, Kaspa. Like I said, down quite a bit. We had a we had an ugly move right here. Went all the way up, like I said, to a little bit over 18 cents, and we're back down to 14.4. But again, just like the rest of the markets, they tend to follow Bitcoin. I'm looking for that decoupling. Most people talk about the stock market, as it were, with that. I'm looking forward to seeing a decoupling, as it were, with certain altcoins and Bitcoin. Now, will that ever happen? I don't know. But as of right now, obviously the alts are dumping harder when Bitcoin is dumping. And one of the most beautiful bullish charts on the interwebs is TON. TON just absolutely keeps on doing TON-like things, continuing to make higher lows, just continuing to move up and to the right. So I'm really glad to see that. Let's check in on my Validity bags, see how those are doing. My wallet is not connected. I am not going to take the time to connect my wallet. But if you guys are looking for a creative way to use your Ethereum, reverse staking on Validity is the way to go. It is the way, the truth, and the light. It is not Jesus Christ, but it is a fantastic opportunity on chain to be able to take advantage of your Ethereum, still have access to said Ethereum, or at least half of it, and then you can reverse stake your tokens. It will outpace Ethereum as we go over the long haul. It's a winner. So check out Validity. They have been a channel partner for a little while now, and I really love what they're doing over there. Let's check out what's happening in the Tonal community. I got to tell you guys, I onboarded my dad today. Okay. We're doing some mining stuff. We're making some moves, doing some crypto stuff. He had a position that he was getting out of. I introduced my dad into crypto a while ago. He went the old school route at first, kind of doing the TradFi way, as in, got into crypto via IRAs. I just, tried to encourage him, hey, let's get you like into crypto. And so he made a move as of yesterday, and we're going to be getting him into mining, and we officially have him in, drum roll please, to the Tonald community. I showed you these bull flags, baby. I'm all about bull flags today. We are at 7.371 million. Listen, we have been really, really steady these last few days between effectively 7 and 8 million. I believe that we have found the floor. That floor seems to be right at about $7 million. I think this is an opportunity. Again, I'm never here to give financial advice. All of these meme coins are a gamble, but I do happen to be on the team. So if you guys are looking for an opportunity in the meme coin space that you haven't taken yet, figure out how to get on chain with Ton. You can just go to tonald.tonald, like Donald, but with a T, .vip. Scroll down. There's 3 instructions there. It's easy. Download the TonKeeper app. Bridge is an easy way to get your tokens over onto Ton. And then use StoneFi, which is the application, the DEX that you can flop your Ton tokens over to Tonald. So, Amy, good to see you. Amy always supporting the channels. I got to tell you, this woman absolutely is a fantastic asset to the community. So, Amy, I appreciate you for being here as always. And Clay the Great, linking Trade Intuition's channel. I've got a core group of people in here, right? A core group of people that genuinely are here, I think, just for me, right? And I just want to say thank you to those. You know who you are. Clay the Great, you're definitely one of them. Amy, Trade Intuition's here quite a bit. We've definitely got Caffeinated Crypto. We've got Enrique Suave. Darren's here quite a bit. Obviously, Crypto Blood in the house. If I didn't mention you, I apologize, but just thank you guys for your continued support. It has been a grind trying to grow and been getting some pushback. The reality is I've been getting a lot of pushback from YouTube, and I think it's maybe from some of my decision making in the past, talking about politics. They don't like the conservative viewpoints that I have. And so I think I've gotten some pushback over some time with that. And it just kind of is what it is. Let's check in on Coochie. Coochie's still at that opportunity level, if you ask me. Coochie's at 462K. Guys, I know that this chart might look scary to you. But again, is it so scary if you do know who's on the team and what they're doing in the background? It's not. So I look at this as opportunity. Again, all of these meme coins are definitely very risky. It is a high risk, high reward play. But I love my boy Crypto Blood, and I know what he's doing, working hard in the background to make this thing a success. It has done big moves already up to $5 million. We've had a big retrace with some things happening in the background. Nothing that was Blood's fault, just a reality of sometimes things happen in crypto that just kind of suck. And so I just want to shout out Coochie. That is on Solana if you guys are looking to figure that out, where you can find it. And as Clay the Great says, there's always opportunity with Coochie. Always. Thank you, Clay the Great. Appreciate you, bro. All right, so let's get into where did I put my news articles today? Let's get into some news articles today and see what's going on. I feel like I had something else to announce. Reminder again, Friday, Flipper Hodl, 5,950-ish bucks is on the line. Somebody's going to take home a fat bag at some point on Flipper Hodl. If you haven't seen Flipper Hodl, it is my version of Deal or No Deal mixed with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And that number is not a figment of someone's imagination. All right, that number is there. The moment somebody wins that whole, and there's a lot of opportunities that are above $1,000 as well. So the way that you get involved is toss a super chat, gift a membership, become a member, do one of those things, and I'm 5Xing all of those for everybody in between now and Friday during the stream with your boy Crypto Stash with the FBG community. I'm super excited about having them on again on Friday. If you guys didn't see that last week, they have built on top of Fortnite. They have built on top of Roblox. They are doing great things on great platforms, and you really just need one of their maps to pop, and there are returns to be had for being involved in their ecosystem. Listen, the reality is with crypto, There's opportunities everywhere. I was on the phone this morning with one of my boys with Bullish Trader, and he was talking through some opportunities with staking and farming and taking loans against crypto. There's a bunch of different things, and the question always is, for me, what's my risk? What's my reward? What's the risk reward profile look like? And if I think that balances out, then I'm in. But with that being said, the risk reward also depends on the amount of, not just the risk of the play, but the amount of money at which I'm willing to risk. So I want to keep this in mind, or you to keep this in mind. If you are doing an incredibly high risk play, you need to have incredibly high risk money available to do that play. It's just like with meme coins, right? If you've got 100 grand in a portfolio, you don't take 50 of it and toss it into meme coins. Now, could that end up doing something fantastic for you and be life-changing? Sure, it could. But it also could be life-changing in the fact that you lose 50 grand, right? That the reality is you're doing super high risk stuff. So I just want to challenge everybody to make sure when you're setting up and looking at your risk profile to understand the amount of money that looks like for you. It's going to be different from one person to the next. And then the question is, how much risk are you willing to take? Do you look at, jumping on some sort of a DApp as being a risk of the DApp not succeeding? Do you look at yield farming as a risk? That's going to be something that you'll have to figure out. But I can just tell you, there's massive amounts of opportunity in the crypto space all over the place, whether it's a gaming token that's giving a yield back or rewards back to their holders, whether it is a meme coin community that's doing stuff for, the Donald Trump campaign, to veterans, doing some of the things that Donald's doing, whether it's Coochie that has literally branding out the wazoo and big things coming forth with, I know, their candles and some of their apparel line. You've got to look at the ecosystem and say, okay, how high risk is this, and how much money am I willing to lose? I know I've beat you guys over the head with this stuff, but I want this community to win. If you guys should share out the stream, it'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure to smash the like. Make sure to put on the bell notification as well. I'm not sure that it works because a lot of people have been telling me it's not, but let's check out Clay the Great. He said, I never dumped more than a Jeezy. A Jeezy. This is one of my hood rap brothers right here. Said with love, Clay. I never dumped more than a Jeezy into memes, new projects. That's all they can get out of me. That's even stretching it sometimes. That's the way my bank account is set up. Dude, you need to have the bank account set up in such a way. See, the way my account is set up is such that, hey, can I get my money back? Well, the way my account is set up, you know what I'm saying? Right. So ultimately that's for sure what needs to happen there. How is your account set up? What's your risk profile? What do you view as risk? Some people are going to have a lot higher tolerance than others. I guess it just depends on the amount of money that you're willing to put on the line. So that is what it is. Let's jump into the news. Let's see what's going on in the crypto world and why in the heck is ETH up today. Let's talk about that first. Why is the Ether price up today? Key catalysts driving Ether's price up today include the SEC's decision to end its investigation into Ethereum and declining ETH reserves across crypto exchanges. All right. This enforcement division of the SEC has notified us that it's closing its investigation into Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum developer Consensus announced June 19th post on X, adding that it's a major win for Ethereum developers, technology providers, and industry participants. Interestingly, the SEC's decision follows approval of the 19B4 filings from Van Eck, BlackRock, Fidelity, and other Wall Street firms, allowing spot Ether ETFs to be listed. I got a dry mouth. And traded on their respective exchanges. Bloomberg analyst Eric Balchunas, I never know how to say his name right, but whatever. Eric Balchunas anticipates the Ether ETFs to go live for trading starting July 2nd. K33 Research further predicts that these investment products will attract $4 billion with a B dollars worth of inflows in the first 5 months after launch, indicating a strongly underlying demand for ETH token. The total number of Ether held by all crypto exchanges dropped to over 12.2 million ETH on June 18th, its lowest since July 2016, according to data research Glassnode. Why is that important? Well, for those of you that have been around crypto for a while, you know why it's important. For those of you that are newer, let me explain. When there is not a massive amount on exchanges, there's a reason for it. People are doing something with said ETH, whether they're putting it on a protocol like Validity, whether they are loaning it out and earning a yield off of their ETH, whether it is staked somewhere, whether they have, are holding it and buying meme coins with it and just holding it in personal wallets. People are holding. People are hodling. It is happening. And people see the value proposition that is Ethereum. Now, let's take it one step further. Now you have the SEC backing off of the charges that they were effectively bringing towards Ethereum, right? Now you say, okay, hold on a second. Let me put this together for you. We've got the SEC. Well, hold on. We've got ETH being bullish in the overall crypto community. People see its value prop. Okay, cool. That's one. Number two, now you have the ETH, and I'm putting this in order. The ETH ETFs getting approved. Now they're not live yet, but they're getting approved. Okay, now we're saying, oh, institutional money agrees that Ether has this value proposition. Okay, let's go one step further. Now the SEC is dropping enforcement actions against Ethereum. Trifecta, baby, because ultimately it hurts these tokens, it hurts these communities, it hurts these ecosystems when the SEC is coming after them. Whether it makes sense or not, they were actively chasing after basically the almighty dollar through consensus, the foundation surrounding, Ethereum. And so while they have, and I have another article, while they have dropped the actual case against them, I want to pull this up because this is important, right? This is a long article. I'm not going to read much of this, but legal expert says consensus's fight with SEC continues despite the end of the Ethereum investigation. There have been mixed reactions around the SEC's decision to close investigations into ETH 2.0 without recommending an enforcement action. Attorney Fred Rispoli shared this reaction with the development on X. Although it is certainly awesome to not be subject to an SEC investigation, substantively, this closing of an investigation may not mean much. Why? Because of the post below. Consensus's fight continues in district court in Texas. Substantively, the lawsuit and the SEC, I'm not pulling the whole thing. Basically, according to him, the SEC's decision to close these investigations might appear to have a positive outcome on the surface, as it eliminates the immediate threat of enforcement action involving civil fines and criminal charges. However, an essential part of the issue remains unsolved. So what is that? Consensus disclosed its legal fight is not over. In March, the SEC gave it a subpoena to Consensus, revealing its investigation into whether the company violated securities laws via the staking and swap services offered on its MetaMask crypto wallet. That's what this comes down to. Staking, right? You're not allowed to earn a yield if you're not a bank. That is what this comes down to. It is literally that cut and dry. The SEC says, hey, wait a minute. You're not a bank. If somebody can earn a yield off of an asset, they've got to be a bank. And it's like, no, that's just the rules that you guys try to play. But there's nothing that says that you can't earn a yield off of a crypto asset, a crypto token, whether it's on a decentralized application, centralized, whatever. There's nothing that says that, right? Nothing. That's it. Right. And so ultimately, all I want to throw out there is that while the SEC has not backed off of that, they've backed off of Ethereum. So they're still holding on to this idea that, if people are going to be staking, if people are going to be earning a yield off of an asset that they're holding over time, then, we're still going to come after you for that. How long is this going to go? How much longer is this attack on the crypto ecosystem going to last? I am so looking forward to the time when we have an enforcement, arm of the law, because we do need, obviously, if we're going to make this thing worth, tens of trillions of dollars, we do need, obviously, some sort of an arm that, looks over and looks after, whether we like it or not, the crypto ecosystem, right? The reality is we do need that, and it will be good, but it's kind of give and take, right? What's that look like? It obviously doesn't need to be the SEC, because Gary Gensler was a blockchain professor at MIT. He was a blockchain professor at MIT, meaning he understands blockchain. And I've said this before. He knows blockchain. Okay, so this is not a man that you can just say is stupid. Although I think his decision making is stupid, he is a puppet. And the SEC has absolutely went after anyone and everyone that challenges anything in the banking community, that challenges anything that is the traditional finance section, period, sector. That's it. If you're not part of the old guard, if you're not part of TradFi, traditional finance, if you're not, on the stock market, then you cannot offer services for people to make money. That's it, right? That's what they've been fighting. And they've been using Gary Gensler as their little puppet to do it. So we got to get that out of here. And I'm really looking forward to having some people that see the innovation and opportunity that is in crypto in these markets, right? Once we get people overseeing the markets and they have the greater good of not just crypto, but the United States of America in line and in their eyesight, that is when we are going to see some very, very bullish activity for the crypto ecosystem, right? I think that ultimately, if we can get that and people understand that, wow, we are driving business out of the United States. When they figure that out, and I know they know it now, but I think that what they're thinking is that if they can push people out, if they can slow down the train that is the crypto ecosystem, right, then maybe they can position themselves better because, damn, this came up, quick, right? This happened quick. But the facts are simple now, right? They're backing off. There's the Ethereum ETF that's going to be going live probably in the next couple of weeks. Traditional finance is on board with this now, right? And so what you're seeing is them kind of backpedaling. You ever seen a person like get caught in a lie and all of a sudden it starts to unwind? That's effectively what's happening here because they've pushed so hard against crypto and saying that it's all of these awful things while they've been packing their bags, while they've been doing stuff on the back end and telling you one thing and doing something totally different, right? And Gary Gensler is a great example of that, right? He will tell you all day long till he's blue in the face how awful crypto is. Well, then, bro, what were you a blockchain professor at MIT for? Please tell me. What were you? Who do you know that's a professor for something at MIT nonetheless that doesn't have a vested interest and understand and believe in the thing that they are teaching? Right? It just doesn't line up. And so we will see this continue to push in the direction of bullish for crypto as we get away from the SEC thinking that they can effectively bully. And that's really what it comes down to. The SEC thinks that they can just kind of push people around, bully them, whatever. So looking forward to that. Another one that on this next article, first of all, smash the likes. Make sure you put on the bell notifications if you haven't already. Looking forward to Flip or Hodl this Friday. Drop in your super chats. You can support the channel that way. And there's like over $5,900 on the line for Flip or Hodl on Friday. So drop your super chats, gift memberships, do whatever you do. I appreciate the support. So this is another ecosystem that we have had the, higher ups pushing against. And you've been hearing me talk about it a lot, and I'm not going to stop. Toncoin skyrockets 376% in whale activity. What's going on? In a striking development, Toncoin whales have recently ramped up their activity. According to on-chain data, whale activity for Toncoin has surged by an impressive 376% as the market steers towards recovery following a bearish start to the week. According to Into the Block data, Toncoin, a crypto associated with the popular Telegram platform, has witnessed a remarkable surge in the last 24 hours in large transaction volume, a metric denoting whale activity. This surge, quantified an impressive 376%, comes at a time when Toncoin is facing a price decline. Now, if you call that a decline, look at that beautiful chart. That's absolute insanity. At the time of writing, Ton was down 2.53% in the last 24 hours to $6.96, extending a two-day decline. Oh, no. Meanwhile, the large transaction volume for Toncoin has come in at 1.74 million Ton in the last 24 hours, or $12.42 million worth, representing a 376% increase. Let me just explain this to you. Okay, let me just explain this to you. Right? People see where this is headed. They see a decline in price. They see opportunity. That's how this is supposed to work in crypto. Some of these articles are so counterintuitive. It's like, oh my gosh, the price is down. Can you believe whale activity is up? Hell yes, I can believe it. You want to know why? Because the whales in an ecosystem are the ones that believe in it more than anybody else. So why would that not be the case? It was all the way up at $8. It's down below 7 or right at 7 right now, right? Why would they not take advantage of that? From $7 to $8 is about 1/7. That's about 14% decline, right? That's about that's literally a 12 to 14% decline. That's an opportunity for whales. When you're buying large amounts, a 10 to 15% swing is a big opportunity, especially when you feel like you know where this is going, and whales do exactly that. Clay the Great said, who's going to be on Flip or Hodl? It's going to be Crypto Stash, Clay the Great. Crypto Stash. If you guys aren't familiar with Stash, he is the gaming legend in the crypto space, in the crypto and gaming blockchain space. I love Stash. That is who's going to be on Friday for Flipper Hodl. So make sure you guys are here for it. Enrique said, Keeper, I work with all sorts of highly educated people with all sorts of letters in their name. Most surprise me daily by dressing themselves. Bro, I love you, bro. You always put a smile on my face, Enrique. So thank you very much for doing that. Yeah. Letters after a name. Okay. Education. It doesn't really hold a lot of water. I will tell you that I've talked to people in many different jobs, many different professions, and they will tell you that you take all of their time that they spent in college and wrap it all up, and then you give them 6 weeks of on-the-job training. Take a stab at which one of those you think people got more out of. That's right. The 6 weeks. The 6 weeks. So I just don't look at schooling anymore as meaning a lot. Now, listen, if you went through a lot of schooling because you needed to be a doctor or what, like you had to have it to achieve your goals, listen, shout out to you, props to you. It takes a lot of freaking hard work, dedication, all of that. I would never take that away from people. I'm proud of you, for real. And I mean that, right? That being said, there's a lot of people that spend $100,000 on an education that make a tenth of what I do. Right? Like I'm just saying, like there's a lot of people that work their ass off for this education, and it ends up not paying them back. I think teachers are one of those, where teachers should be much more highly compensated. If we were able to flip the switch on teachers doing more real teaching and actually doing hands-on interactive learning things and not just, hey, what can you memorize? I think we could push towards the teaching community making a lot more money and having a lot more value. For real, because I think teachers have a very important role in a child's development. I think that's very, very important. And so I look forward to when the teachers are able to actually teach and help people learn and help people interact and help people grow up and help people have, healthy human interactions. These are all things that teachers should be doing, but they are restricted from doing because effectively the teaching is, hey, what can you memorize? I remember teachers used to say, and you've heard this before, teachers used to say, what, are you going to have a calculator in your pocket? I'm 40, so obviously maybe some of you younger folk don't remember that. But hold on a second. Yep, let me check. Oh, yep, got it. Nailed it. You can look anything up just about online at this point, but can you critically think? And critically thinking ties into crypto a lot because you have an investment thesis surrounding a pretty complex ecosystem that's relatively new. So you need to be able to assess an overall, actions or reactions to things happening in the ecosystem or the markets. Right? Just flat out. But we don't learn that. We learn just how to regurgitate information, which makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Clay the Great says, well, Patriot Caveman, dude, welcome, bro. Shout out to you. You are another dedicated person of the channel. I'm sorry, no notification, dude. It literally drives me insane. I'm gonna stop talking about it, but it's just absolutely crazy. Crypto Independent said teachers doing it for the love. Let me tell you something. I agree with this. I agree with this a lot. And then we'll move on. I onboarded my dad into the Tonald ecosystem today, and we had to bridge to do that. And instead of either me just doing it for him and then firing the tokens over to him, I went over to his office and sat down with him and spent some time with my dad and making him do it so that he could understand and then replicate that in the future. And I got to tell you, I taught a class on Bitcoin and blockchain at a prepper convention last year, and it was a very rewarding thing. I very much enjoyed it. And people came to me and said, wow, you do such a good job of explaining what I thought was a really complex, convoluted thing that is crypto. I really appreciate you. And I got to tell you, I very much enjoyed that. So I do think that teachers do it for the love, but I also think they have such a pivotal role and can play such a pivotal role in a child's development that they should get paid more. They should get paid more, period. Like, they don't make enough money for what they do and the crap that they put up with and the babysitting that they do of all these, effectively parentless children running around at this point. Like, the parents just let them do whatever the heck they want. Right? It's frustrating. Trade Intuition says, I'm so old, my teacher would ask me, when you get older, are you going to have an abacus in your pocket? This is when everything was black and white. I'm very old. An abacus in your pocket. That is funny. And with this, I'm not going to say that last part out loud, but Enrique, yes, there is a lot of things that happen in the ecosystem that is the learning, that is the institutions, that are being pushed on people and through our teachers. That is one of the things that needs to change. It needs to change. That's what I'm kind of getting at, is that they're just pushing memorization and then agendas on the students, right? We need to be pushing, hey, can you critically think? You have all these tools at your fingertips. How do you use them? So I'll get off my soapbox, but the reality is the crypto ecosystem will be better off as we push towards a learning-centric society that wants to push this technology forward and support growing businesses. Period. End. Stop. Grow the businesses. Help kids learn about it. They can then grow up to own and operate businesses that can stimulate our economy. And since you're going to smack us with the tax dollars, right, then boom, bam, slam, you've got literally more opportunity to do so if that's your overall game plan. Let these people grow these ecosystems. Let them grow. Let them grow. All right. So I think this is an interesting one. You guys hear me talk about meme coins quite a bit at this point. Let me pull this up. Meme coins and macro. U.S. credit card holders most stressed since 2012. The percentage of credit card loans outstanding for over 90 days has increased to the highest since 2012, a signal that speculative activity may ease off. The percentage of credit card loans in serious delinquency has risen to the highest in over a decade. That may indicate a challenging period ahead for the U.S. economy and speculative activities. Top meme coins have dropped 20% in 4 weeks. A U.S. consumer is increasingly struggling to keep up with credit card loan payments, painting a challenging picture for the economy and speculative activity in non-serious assets like meme coins. First of all, they are not non-serious assets. They are serious, and they play a big role in the crypto space. So strike that. The percentage of credit card loans in serious delinquency with balances outstanding for more than 90 days increased to 10.69% in the first quarter, the highest since the second quarter of 2012. Data recently published by the New York Federal Reserve showed while balances declined by $14 billion to $1.12 trillion during the first quarter, they're still 13.1% higher than the year before. Cracks in consumer finances are one of the most concerning economic data points. Austin Goolsbee, the president of the Chicago Federal Reserve Bank, said earlier this year, adding that it's often a leading indicator that things are about to get worse. Well, what was your first clue? Could it be all of the economic policies that's crushing people's pockets? It ain't crypto. It's not crypto. It's not crypto, right? People, listen. And if you've done this, there's no shame in this, but I just want to be clear. The majority of people are not swiping their damn credit card, an actual credit card, to buy crypto. And they're trying to draw the pinpoint, pushing together the idea that like, ooh, this could be bad for meme coins. No, what's bad for freaking meme coins is the fact that nobody has any damn money left over because all the policies that Bidenomics have put on us. Oh, there we go. I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. Right? I mean, I've told you guys before, my construction business has significantly decreased in terms of dollars and cents since he's been in office. People don't have the money to do things that they otherwise would before. That is the problem. It ain't about meme coins. Meme coins might struggle because of it, but let me throw let me pitch you the softball back. While all these people are struggling and taking a stab at trying to change things, what do you think about people that say, hey, listen, I know I'm in credit card debt. I know I've got these issues. I know X, Y, and Z, but I could fix that with a couple meme coins that pop. Right? So the other side of the ball, the other side of that idea is, well, people are in trouble and they see an opportunity to get themselves out of trouble, possibly. Not saying this is a great idea, not financial advice at all. I'm just throwing out there that people see the other side and they say, you know what? I'm going to get myself out of debt. And how am I going to do it? Tunnel, baby. I'm going to do it with tunnel. Right? Now, do I think that's a good idea? No, I don't. However, there have been people that have been able to do that. So the other side is just, you know what? People aren't genuinely as a regular occurrence swiping their damn credit card to buy a meme coin. They're just not. Right? Hopefully people are using disposable income. But I can see people using meme coins to get themselves out of credit card debt. I got to tell you, I don't carry much debt, but on one of my meme coins in particular, like something in particular, I have a game plan to pay off the debt that I do have over top of my business and my family. And pretty much there, right? I'm not ready to pull and just do it because I see that we're going a lot farther. But ultimately there is opportunity. There is opportunity in this space. And when the United States continues to press against what is the crypto narrative that we see, it's a net negative for people. Period. It's a net negative for people. Patriot Caveman said the only people who are really affected are the 1% to 2%. Dude, are you saying they're not affected? The only people who aren't affected? Yeah, that aren't affected. I was gonna say, wait a minute, no. Yeah, it is the top, couple percent of people that aren't affected by this because they've been making enough and have enough in investments and kind of have that lean back money, right? That just kind of, okay, I can chill out a little bit here. I'm good. I don't have to, not living paycheck to paycheck. They've got things kind of, tightened down. Those are the people that aren't affected. So I look forward to the policies changing, and I think I see that coming in the horizon, right? Over the horizon. And as some of these policies change and we start making changes that are bullish for the United States economy, right? The United States as a whole, the average person, it's going to do nothing but good things for the crypto space. That's it, right? Crypto Independent said that's being desperate, looking for 100x long, never works out. The odds are against you. It's the only cycle. It's only this cycle that meme coins turn into an actual project. Oh yeah, there's been a lot of them that have literally turned into, doing things that otherwise didn't before. But we've also seen some meme coins that have been, there's 7%, I think, or was it 14%? Hold on, I forget how many. I think it was 7%. Let me look at something real quick. I'm about to tell you. Let me zoom out here. I'm about to tell you. I think it's 7%. Let me see. Categories. Give me a second. Where's the meme? Here we go. So let me see, top 100. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7% out of the top 100 are over $1 billion market cap. And between the 7th and the 8th is about an $800 million price gap. 800 million. It's a big jump, right? And so all I'm getting at is if 7% of the top 100 tokens are over $1 billion and in the top 100, guys, this is legitimately people seeing value that's created through a community via tokens. Period. That's it. Patriot Caveman's been preaching rate cuts, baby. Rate cuts, rate cuts, rate cuts. He keeps saying, listen, I'm going to high five the hell out of you if we get rate cuts in July, like you've been talking about for God knows how long. I would love to see it. All right, crypto fam, listen. Thank you for your continued support. If you guys aren't following me over on X, please do. It's Trading Wars, just spelled out like normal. Trading Wars. There's no Z anymore. I changed that. Trading Wars BTC. Make sure that you guys follow me on X if you're not doing that already. Please share out my information. Trying to grow and have it's been slow moving recently, but I just want to thank everybody that's been here and been grinding with me. I love you guys. Make sure you understand that this Friday, so tomorrow's going to be a great stream as well. So be back tomorrow, Monday through Friday, guys. Just be here, right? But Friday we have Crypto Stash coming on. We're playing for almost $6,000, right? Almost $6,000. I guess I gotta run the stream long because Patriot Caveman said you can't go. I just got, bro. That's dedication right there. That's dedication. Now, crypto fam, I love you guys. I hope everybody has a blessed evening, has a fantastic night. Please be safe out there. Question everything. Trust nothing except for your boy Keeper. And until next time, hodl like it's hot. I will see you soon.